Will the Indian real estate be witness to reforms in the true sense of the term? A lot of policy interventions in recent years have been touted to be reforms of the real estate sector. Unfortunately, those were just policy interventions. RERA, demonetization, all these have failed to make any tangible change for the common home buyers. Most of the home buyers who have been harassed by the builders are still on the streets. They are fighting long legal battles and the builder is enjoying their hard-earned money. What are the real pain points of real estate sector? Is there lack of understanding or there is a lack of intent why the reform is not happening in the Indian real estate? Prima facie, what it appears to be a case of so many vested interest in the business, so many people having their black money in the business of real estate that they don't want to see the reforms. What are the pain points? Before coming to the pain points, let's go back a bit and see how other businesses have seen the reforms. For example, Indian film industry. At one point of time, Indian film industry was said to be a cartel of underworld money. After so many media reports, so many criticisms, policy interventions were introduced. Now, by and large, the Indian film industry appears to be having a clean money. Same can be said about stock market. After so many stock market scams, SEBI was introduced. It's a different matter that the SEBI chairperson itself is under the scanner and no investigation has happened. But by and large, SEBI has at least ensured that you cannot play with cash in a stock market. In gold also, the organized gold jewelers will not accept cash beyond a threshold, and you won't go to a small time jewelers and get cheated. So all these businesses have been witness to some form of reform. Why there has been absolutely no reform in Indian real estate? Now, coming to the pain points. First of all, this is a free-for-all business. There is no entry barrier in the business. Any chai wala, pan wala, doodh wala can become a builder. No, now you will say I am asking for red tapeism. No. But to be a builder, you need some qualification or some net worth. For example, you want to open a bank. The RBI says that you should have a net worth of this much. In real estate, even if you don't have any net worth, even if you don't have any qualification, you can still become a builder. Second pain point. This is a business that operates on sell and build model. Any other given product in the market, you go and buy the product. In real estate, you only buy a promise of the builder. And I am not at all raising the issues that once you give the token money to the builder, how you face harassment at each and every level, that would be a different story altogether. But the business operates on sell and build model in India. Now, the policy makers will say, this is the model followed by many other countries. It's a very capital intensive business. First of all, I don't buy this argument. If a builder can buy a 10 acre of land and then sell it and make it, he can easily buy a 5 acre land, complete the project and then sell it. Secondly, even if I agree with the policy makers that this is a capital intensive business, so sell and build model should be allowed, then the third pain point, absence of fast track courts, absence of speedy justice. Today, a home buyer, even if he has been cheated, will be dragged in the court for 10, 15, 20 years to get the justice. Even if the builder has delayed the project and buyer goes and file a case in RERA, from RERA to Real Estate Appellate Tribunal, High Court, Supreme Court, it will go for 10, 15, 20 years. In the meantime, the developer will harass that home buyer. Even if that home buyer writes a social media post that his project has been delayed, there will be a case against him for defamation. So these three structural problems are the real pain points of real estate. These are the reasons why Indian real estate is not seen as a clean business. The irony of the matter is that the Supreme Court too understands the pain points of the business and the buyers. In recent times, Supreme Court has talked about unfair contract and need for uniform builder-buyer agreement. The Supreme Court has talked about bank-builder collusion. In one case, Supreme Court has been so frustrated that it has even said that what should we do? We should hang the builder for not following fiscal discipline. This is one business where everyone is every in party is making money. Builder is making money, broker is making money, bank is making money, government is making money with stamp duty and GST. All of them are making money at whose cost? The poor home buyers. He has nowhere to go. Supreme Court understands this pain point, but seems to be helpless. Who will bring reform in the sector? It has to be done at the policy corridors. Now the central government would say real estate is a state subject. So everyone is washing their hands. I think the time has come for Supreme Court to set precedent, to give a clear direction to both center and states that how this business should be operated and how builders would be penalized if they don't follow that. Will that ever happen? I can only wish for that.